Hello, teacher. Hello, classmates. My name is Roberto Ortiz, and today I'm going to be talking about the role of syntax in discourse construction. I am currently studying the course Syntax in Teaching Grammar, and here is my ID. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the role of syntax in text. Now, syntax refers to a set of rules that determines the arrangement of words in a sentence. The purpose of syntax is to study sentence structure and formation. It involves setting rules for creating coherent and grammatically correct sentences by focusing on word order, phrases, clauses, and the relationships among them. It's also an important tool that writers can use to create various rhetorical or literary effects. Okay, so here we can see the meaning, the definition of what syntax is. And we can see that it refers to a set of rules that we have to follow in order to arrange the words correctly in a sentence or in a phrase. We also tend, in this case, use clauses, phrases, and we can see the relationships among them. We can also see that it's an important tool that writers use in order to write their essays, their paragraphs correctly, and have no errors whatsoever in their essay. Okay, syntax in discourse construction. Now, discourse is the way in which language is used socially to convey broad historical meanings. Discourse is a conversation between two or more people. Now, sentences are constructed from phrases or groups of words that have a closer relationship to each other than to the words outside the phrase. Now, we need to understand how the use of syntax in the construction of text is important because it allows us as writers to develop well-written and coherent texts without any grammatical errors. Like I said before, it's important for a writer to implement and to read these types of rules, to follow these types of rules, because we as writers need to develop well-written and coherent text so that we can really get the emotion, the feelings of we really try to express our emotions, our feelings towards what we are writing. And also so that the person or the people who are reading these types of essays or paragraphs, or in this case, for example, my essays or my paragraphs will have a better view, will have a better understanding of what I'm trying to express in my essay or in my paragraph, what I'm trying to express, the emotions, the feelings. For example, if I'm sad, if I'm happy, if I'm tired, if I'm excited, if I'm angry, all those emotions are very important. Punctuation is also very important. Commas, periods, apostrophes, all of those punctuations are very necessary and very important in constructing a good and grammatical sentence. Now, the importance of understanding syntax. Now, syntax is important because it helps us make clear sentences without any errors. Sound right. Syntax helps the sentence that we are writing make sense and not the other way around. Now, syntax really helps us as students or us as writers understand that we are writing to make sense, not to not make sense. We write often to provide opinions or to express emotions, and we want to write successfully with not that many errors, or not errors at all, any errors at all. So words, phrases, and clauses each serve their function and are correctly ordered to form and communicate a complete sentence with meaning. So when we are writing words, phrases, or clauses, we want to express all of these correctly, because if we express them incorrectly, our reader, the person who is reading, will have a hard time to figure out if the word arrangement or word order is put correctly. Because sometimes as writers we tend to put words in places that they don't belong, or words or extra words and so on and so forth. So it really confuses him as readers to understand that idea. Now, it states the rules for using words, phrases, clauses, and punctuation, and also the arrangement of words to form a correct sentence. Like I said before, the arrangement of words is very important and very beneficial in the future when writing an essay, a paragraph, and so on and so forth. Now here we have the synthetic structures. Now syntax is a topic, but the subtopics are these: head and modifiers, word classes, the lexicon, grammatical functions, synthetic linkage, and clauses, sentences, and text. Now these are just as important as syntax in general. These are what form syntax. So it's important to teach students first heads and modifiers, word classes, because if we teach students, for example, heads and modifiers, and then we go on to grammatical functions, and it will be a huge jump, and they will be confused, and it will be challenging for them to understand and comprehend the grammatical, the grammar, or the applied linguistics or syntax. So it's going to be challenging for them. Here is my bibliography that I used in order to create this PowerPoint. And in conclusion, I can say that it is really important to teach foreign learners or foreign students these types syntax in general, because I think that when acquiring a new language, it is often really difficult to not only speak the language but also write it. There could be many grammatical errors. Sometimes spelling is very difficult when spelling a word. Punctuation can be quite challenging because in their own native language they might not have as many punctuation as there is in English. So it could be quite challenging for them. So I think that it is really important because it can help in word arrangement, word order, a better understanding of all these types of topics, and also for their future, so that when writing an essay, like I said before, they can provide examples, they can provide their emotion, their feelings, everything can be portrayed correctly. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much, classmates. Thank you so much, teacher, and see you next time.